Robe is on location at Soweto Theatre with lighting designer Nkululeko Mazibuko. So how do you know this location?
So this location is a historical site. This location is a heritage site. The Jabulani Amphitheatre, where greats performed before our time, and now it's Soweto Theatre, home of the arts.
We're going to take a little look back and talk a bit about yourself. And when you first got interested in lighting and in theatre, how did it all start?
So I remember a production. You know this rampant disease, HIV.
Yeah.
AIDS. It hit the township quite hard back in the day. Not even the township, it hit South Africa quite hard back in the day. And so, as a student, first exposure to acting was being in a production like that. We're telling a story, and we're just students at high school. Little did I know that it would catapult to a couple of years after that. At the Soweto Theatre, UJ, business student, does art as an extramural activity, you know, yeah, and that's where it all began. I started as an actor, but when I lost interest in acting, I fell into the technical side of things, and I knew there I could tell a story much as the actors would, and I find comfort in that. Tell
me a little bit about what you did at the Market Theatre. I know that played a formative role in your early career.
So with the Market Theatre, I was a lighting technician and lighting design intern. When the posts were advertised, it came out as that. And so I think I was blessed to be in a space where my career was impacted literally through each and every show by a renowned lighting designer.
You must have worked with some amazing people at the Market Theatre.
Yes, I have. Willem Dispergen, a Nomvula Molepo, a Joshua Katz, a Mandla Mjali, a Spider Muteto, a Menem, Stan Knight. The list is endless.
Yeah.
Declan Randall, did quite a number of people. Oscar Chauke there. I've worked with a number of great people.
And obviously you learned from every one of them, I'm sure.
I remember I was in training. So as an intern then, I was fascinated by the individuals, their styles, how they approached theatre, how they approached scripts, how they approached the work, how they approached light more than anything. So I was quite lucky to be in a space where I experienced in my informative years a very deep culture, a setting of sorts that informs who I am now.
And what's the scope of your work here at the Soweto Theatre?
I'm an in-house lighting designer. I'm a senior lighting technician. I oversee the lighting department and the technicians in it.
So you're doing a bit of everything?
Yes, of course. Of late, a lot of meetings, a lot of planning.
That comes with being management. And you still obviously get to light shows.
Oh, that's the beauty of it. It would be such a dull thing to sit through meetings the entire week and not be able to light any show.
How important here is it to involve the local community in the artistic expression that's going on?
So this theatre, the Soweto Theatre, is part of 3 theatres that form the Joburg City Theatres. Theatres funded by the municipality, whose goal is to impact the community, to develop the community, to nurture the community and nurture the audiences of tomorrow and developing them, to develop the youth more than anything. So a great part of our work is really centered around the community. Our slogan says everyone plays a part, and that's what we really try to endeavor to do, have everyone play a part here.
You have some nice technology here, don't you? What do you like about the technology that you're lucky enough to be working with?
Stuff of dreams. We get exposed to high-tech stuff, global stuff that's in the world. I mean, when we host international people, they come here and they still feel like they're in the backyard, you know. And so it's really quite a thing for us. Grandemay 2 were one of the first few houses to own this when we came on, and so now there's a Grandemay 3. We want to be one of those few houses as well that has it, you know. So there's the Robe equipment, there's a whole lot. Longmans, there's yeah. I can name
and
a lot of things.
You obviously have great fun using it.
Of course. Who would they have rather have given the arsenal to if not me? You know, I have a lot of fun using the equipment. I mean, I'm telling my stories, shaping a narrative of sorts. I'm also playing a part in telling these stories that shape our surroundings, shape our backyard, shape our foreyard, you know.
Yeah.
The outlook is what we're looking at.
Do you have like a favourite or a most memorable production from this theatre? Something that really sticks in your mind? Or is it all of them?
All of them, really. Earlier on, I mentioned the Shabalala, the musical. The story of the Black Mambazo, the story of their leader, which was a turning point in my career. But also I can tell you about Skirlek that happened years back. One of the first few shows I led professionally in the house as a lighting designer. It's the walk you walk with each and every show, and it's footprint on you, yours on it, and the ability to tell the stories to the world in a very respectable manner, a professional manner, and a manner that can wow the audiences.
What do you most enjoy about your work?
Telling stories. You know, nothing greater than imagination, nothing greater than being behind the magic that bugs the imagination, that makes people pace and not be able to be comfortable in interrogating situations, topics, culture, all sorts of things. Theatre is for me a transport of sorts.
What's special about living and working in South Africa?
The diversity, the multiculturalism, the multi-everything actually. It's not a one-layered book, it's a multi-layered one. And so to be here, you sort of, as a lighting designer, imagine you have to light for 20 people's understanding. And that's what's most interesting and what's most challenging and most beautiful, that you're not doing it for one stream, you're doing it for multi streams. And what better way to tell a story than through different languages, through different times and different cultures.
Is there a show or an event that you ever dream about lighting?
I've seen the work they do on the World Cup of late.
Like the opening ceremonies?
The opening and the closing ceremonies. Work like that I'd like to do.
Yeah.
I look forward to a day where my blood will be rushing because I'm on that stage. You know, I look forward to a day like that. But yeah, I look forward to each and every show as comes up on our schedule, you know, because it's different narratives, it's different stories, and to be able to walk different walks with different productions is really an amazing thing, and it's what keeps it's what's my upkeep more than anything. It's what keeps me going. It's what keeps me willing to put on those running shoes and running again the next morning.